Hey there, welcome back. Carnivore Confidential, Dougie the Butcher. Want to learn how to save a whole bunch of money buying whole chickens versus chicken parts? I'm about to show you. Stick around. Hey there, welcome back. Dougie the Butcher, Carnivore Confidential. I want to make this fun and entertaining for you and fun and entertaining for me. Believe it or not, I'm one of the weirdos that actually likes to go grocery shopping. So you know what that means? Road trip. Let's go. I'm going to show you folks how to save a bunch of money buying whole chickens versus parts. I'm sure I'm not telling you anything new, but seeing is believing, and I've been talking about it for a while, and now it's time to show you. And we've got family pack drumsticks and family pack boneless breasts and family pack bone-in thighs. I'm highlighting the family packs because they are typically a little bit cheaper, but not always a bunch. Now we've got, these are okay, they're not going to give us a price per kilo, but 2 packages for $20 or $12 each. They were ground chicken, no price, so there must be a price. There's no price, I guess. Okay, so let's move on to the fun stuff here. We have whole chicken leg quarters. That's the drum and the back and the thigh attached for a price of $4.34 a kilo. And then we've got a family pack of drumsticks. I think we already covered that, but let's do it again. Oh, and here's we got everybody's favorites. Chicken wings. And then a smaller package of bone-in thighs. And a smaller pack of of course they're bone-in drumsticks. Seasoned drumsticks. For a whopping $7.77 a kilo. Bone-in chicken breasts, $9.97. Okay, so here we go. Whole chicken. Whole chicken for $6.47. That's not a really great price considering you can catch them for about $4 or $5 a kilo. But even still, it's better than buying any of this stuff and taking it apart yourself. Alright, now we're into the halal stuff. And this is interesting. These are whole chicken wings with the tips attached. Let's see what the price is for these bad boys. $9.67 a kilo. That is gross. And let's... Oops, I keep forgetting to look at the camera, look at the lens. Let's keep going. Okay, so we got the no-name stuff. $1.97. Chicken broth. There's more chicken broth, $2.97. More chicken broth, $1.97. Okay, so then I guess you could really go crazy and buy cans. Now, I don't see chicken broth per se here, but let's assume that the chicken broth in a can would be roughly the same price as the beef broth, and they're selling this for $3-4. So a regular $1.97 a piece, and that's for just a little bitty can. So let's assume the chicken broth is the same price. Alright then. Okay, so welcome back, carnivores. Dougie the Butcher, Carnivore Confidential. This is Mama Leela, one of two pooches we have. She has a baby. Oh, Kita. Kita. This is her baby. She's 10 months old. Mama's going to be 3 next week. Anyway, back to the video. I'm going to wash my hands quickly. What we were talking about was saving money, buying whole chickens versus parts. And I just happened to stumble on to a huge sale yesterday. Whole chickens. $3.31 a kilo, which is like $1.50 a pound. That's ridiculous. And it's a big chicken. This is like a 5-pound chicken. It is 2.27 kilos, 2.2 pounds to a kilo, roughly 5 pounds. That's a big chicken. So what we're going to do is take it all apart. I'm going to show you how to do that easily, and then we're going to go over how much money we've saved. And we'll do a little whiteboard thing for you, go through the finances and show you exactly how much you save doing this. And it's dead simple. I'm about to show you, okay? Let's get started. Welcome back. I am going to show you how to do this. I'm going to go slowly, but let's get started here. All right, so we got a whole chicken. It's trussed. So we'll just take that string off of there. Don't need that. If we were roasting it, that would be helpful, but we're taking it apart, so get rid of that. All right, so first things first. Locate your joints right there for your wingtips. Go in. Can you see this? Go in and take that off right at the joint. Easy peasy. Locate the joint right there. I'm going to make it so that you can see this. Go into the joint. Right there, take a minimum amount of breast meat off, right? So we've just got the chicken wing. So 2 wings, legs, easy. Go into the loose part of the skin right here. Snap the joint right there. See the ball joint right there? Go in. There's a big, right on the back side here. It's called the oyster cup or the oyster. You don't want to leave that on the back. You want to see if you can get that out of there. So once you break the joint open like this, you can feel with your thumb the entrance to that oyster cup. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go in here and take all that meat out of there, like so. And then we're just going to follow down, and it came out of that little joint right there. All right, the same with the other side. So far so good, right? Easy. Take the loose skin, snap the joint, expose the joint, there's the ball and socket right there, expose that joint. And then that the oyster meat is right in here, right here. So you just want to go in and take that out. And then with your knife, you just go straight down. Again, there's your little oyster right there. And another chicken leg quarter. Now for here, I forgot to get this out. Kitchen shears come in real handy when you are separating the back, and you just want to go down here and break through there, like so. And the same on the other side. We're just going to go down and break through that bone on the other side. And there you have your back. for stock, for soup, right? Okay. Now we're left with the breast. Now, you see this piece of white cartilage right here? What you want to do is you just want to get rid of these. You just want to go in and score that like so, and then that breaks the back real easily, like so. See that? Then on either side of the keel, this is the keel right here, on either side of the keel, we just go down through the center of it, like so. And on either side of the keel, see that just separates right on the bone like that? You just want to come down with your knife. You can do this with your fingers basically. You just want to come down with your knife and take that right off of there. Now you got one bone in breast. The skin's kind of gnarly, but you got two bone in breasts. Now to take the bones out, easy again, easy as heck. You just run your thumb down here. You can almost do this without a knife, but you just run your finger down here on either side of the keel, and then take your knife and cut it straight down like so. Again, for your soup pot, there you go. Boneless breast. It's got a little bit of the wishbone right here, so you want to take that out. And it's on either side. You've broken, when you snap the breast in half, you break that wishbone. That's the wishbone right there for the soup pot. And again, there's a bone-in breast, or boneless breast. Skin on boneless breast. Same with this side. Just take your fingers, run them down there on either side of the keel. There you have it. Two boneless breasts, two leg quarters. Now to cut the leg quarters, you see that little line of fat there? That indicates where the joint is. You want to go down through that line of fat, straight through. You got a drum, you got a bone-in thigh, and again the same right there. A drum, two drums, two bone-in thighs, some soup, some bones for stock, chicken wings, whole. I like to take them apart. The wing tip goes in the soup pot. The wing tip goes in the soup pot, and then these can be further separated on their joint, like so. Drumette, and I know some people call these a banjo and a drumette. And again, so two drumettes, two banjos. Okay, so recap. Bone-in thigh, two bone-in thighs, two drumsticks, two boneless breasts, 4 pieces of wing. Soup pot, all for $3 and what was it, 55 cents? Oh, sorry, it was 3.1 kilos. No, sorry, 2.27 kilos. My bad. I'm sorry. Almost 5 pounds for $7.54. So for $7.54, we've got 2 boneless breasts, 2 bone-in thighs, 2 drums or 2 leg quarters, and 4 pieces of chicken wing plus the soup stock. Okay, on to the next one. I bought 3 chickens yesterday because they were on sale. It's the best time to buy them. $7.06. Grand total of what's that? 2.132 kilos, or 3.31 kilograms, for $1.50 a pound. That is ridiculous. So buy this all day long. It's roughly a 5-pound bird. So let's get busy here. First things first, chicken wing. Come down through the joint, take it right through the socket, leaving the maximum amount of meat on the breast. Right there. And then, like I said, repeating myself, but there's that pocket of meat right there. It's called the oyster or the oyster cup. You want to get that. You want to get in after that. Make sure that you get that out of there. Don't leave it on the carcass. I mean, it's nice to leave it on the carcass, but why would you leave it on the carcass for the soup pot when I'd rather eat it with my thigh? And you've got 2 beautiful leg quarters, 2 chicken wings. We're going to zip through the backbone again with my kitchen shears. And there's the soup pot. And like in the past video I showed you, that little piece of white cartilage right there, I just like to score that. Just go down to the bone, and that makes it easy to separate the 2 breasts, which separates the keel, which is right here. Just run your finger down there. And again, in the other video I showed you that this is the chicken tender, right? But I'm going to leave it attached because, and this is a knob of fat right there. I'm just going to take that and add that to the soup pot. And this is more fat soup pot. So there we got a nice boneless breast. Again, with the thigh, with the chicken tender attached. I'm going to leave that in there, but like I said, the retailer takes those out and sells them for more money. So you've saved yourself some money. Again, we've got 2 leg quarters. These are quite often on sale for about 99 cents a pound or $2.18 a kilo. I buy them all the time if they're on sale. Again, rather than buying drums or thighs, buy the leg quarters or buy whole chickens, folks. It's just that simple. Again, recap. Soup stock. Boneless skin-on breasts. Bone-in chicken thigh. Beautiful chicken thigh. My favorite part of the bird. 2 drumsticks and 4 pieces of wing. Okay, so I bought 3 birds yesterday for an average price of $7.50 or so. And for under $25, I got 6 breasts, 6 thighs, 6 drums. The chicken tenders, I only took them out of one of these pairs of thighs. I left them in the rest of them. So chicken tenders and chicken wings. Now, this is all chicken stock, bones for the soup pot. I hope this is all in the shot. Can't really tell until I'm finished. Okay, so again, get rid of this stuff. I would have had 6 of these, but I only took them out of one of the breasts, just for to show you that the retailer takes them out and gets more for them. But for me, my own personal use, I don't bother. I just leave them in the breast for under $25. The value can't be overstated. All right, washing my hands. Okay, so I didn't want to bore you with showing you actually vac packing this stuff, but here's the finished product. All ready for the freezer. Less than, gosh, it would take me like 5 minutes to cut each one of these birds, and there was 3 birds, so let's say 15 minutes in total, if that, probably 10, closer to 10. And total price for the 3 birds was under $25, or about $7 a piece, so under $25. They ran about 5 pounds each. So look at the bounty. Again, I'm going to do a whiteboard. I'm going to break down the finances on the whiteboard and show you exactly what we saved. But I just wanted to show you this, ready for the freezer. Thanks for stopping by, and let's continue the journey. Good day, folks. Welcome back to Carnivore Confidential. Just wanted to go over the whiteboard finances of our chicken video that you've been kindly watching for the past little bit. I've broken everything down, written it all out, and then transferred it to this board. So I'm just going to quickly go over it with you. I don't really need this in my hands to do that. So, pardon me. What we have,
whole chickens we paid $3.31 a kilo for, which works out to $1.50 a pound. We bought 3 chickens for a total cost of $21.73, which works out to a total weight of 6 kilos, 56.55 kilos, excuse me, which for my American friends translates into 14.41 pounds. So this is our total spend, this is our total weight, and this is the total cost per kilo for everything that we got out of those birds. And it breaks down like this. Whole chicken wings with the tips still attached, they're going to charge you $9.67 a piece for. The tips you throw away, you throw them into the soup pot. So that's added weight at a fairly hefty price per kilogram. The chicken wings that are already separated into the 2-bone and drumettes, or the banjo and the drumette, they're going to charge you anywhere from between $10.97 and up for them, which is a really outrageous price considering it was considered a disposable item. If you're interested, I wrote a blog post regarding the humble chicken wing on my website, Carnivore Confidential. That's www.carnivoreconfidential.com. I wrote about the humble chicken wing, I don't know, a couple of years ago. The post is called, I believe it's called Beer, Champagne Taste and Beer Budget. It's a good read, go and check it out. Anyway, so back to our breakdown here. The drums and thighs are always the same price, and in the store I was shopping at the other day, they happen to be $7.75 a kilo. Boneless thighs, if they take the bones, if the butcher or the retailer takes the bones out of the thigh and removes the skin, they sell it back to you for an inflated price as a boneless product, which I love, but do it yourself. It takes no time at all whatsoever to do, and you save yourself a bunch of money because they want $11.61 a kilo. Now, keep in mind, price fluctuates depending on supply and demand, but the other day they wanted $11.61 a kilo, and for boneless breasts, they're always an outrageous price, and the other day they were $18.23, but that could be any $18.23 and up. I wouldn't even suggest buying them on sale because it's just so much cheaper to buy the whole bird. Capito? Anyway, back to the breakdown. Chicken leg quarters, that's the thigh and the drum attached with the back as well. And they're usually a very, very reasonable price. The other day they were $4.43 a kilo, but again, we paid $3.31 for the whole thing and we got them all. When these are on sale, when chicken leg quarters are on sale, I buy them all day long. Take them apart or freeze them whole, whatever. Take the backs off, use that for stock or chicken stock. And referring to the backs, you won't necessarily very often find fresh chicken bones in a counter, but there's a Chinese supermarket in town that I frequent, and they sell bags of bone-in fresh chicken bones that they've taken, obviously, carcasses apart and sold the individual parts for an inflated price in their counter. And the leftover bones, the backs, the wingtips, and the thighs, if they've boned the thighs out, go into a bag, and they sell them for a unit price of $2 per bag, and the bags weigh anywhere between 2.5 to 3 kilos. So that, if you do the math, that roughly works out to about 85 cents a kilo, which is a bargain. If you don't have room in your freezer to buy whole birds and break them down so that you can get chicken stock, then by all means buy the chicken bones, roast them off, add some celery, the mirepoix, carrots, celery, and onions, some bay leaves, some thyme, add some water, boil it down, skim the fat, chicken stock, freeze it, keep it in your fridge for making rice, potatoes, anything like that. But if you were to buy stock, the Tetra Pak of stock, chicken stock, you've seen it in the stores, it's roughly a 1 liter container, which is about 4 cups. They want $2.95 a liter for those things. And if you're going to make soup, you're probably going to use anywhere from 2, 3, or 4 of those, depending on how much soup stock you want or how big a pot of soup you're going to make. So, I mean, do the math. At $2.95 a kilo versus 85 cents a kilo, $2.95 a liter versus 85 cents a kilo, no brainer. That's crazy. I know we're not supposed to say crazy, but that's crazy. Man, this PC world we live in today just blows my mind. Anyway, Dougie the Butcher, Carnivore Confidential. I hope you like what you see. There's more of this to come. I'm going to be breaking stuff down for you, showing you how to cut things, showing you particularly how to save some money. Again, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to my new channel. I'm a little late to the game, and I'm still trying to get used to standing in front of the camera, but it's coming along. The thing that's really kicking my butt, though, is video editing. I'm working away at it, but it's still a challenge for an old dude like me. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Again, like and subscribe. Stay hungry, folks, and we'll see you next time.